Good day, everybody. Here's another train set I just finished for sale on eBay. I'd like to share. It's a very vintage Marx. Everything Marx is vintage, but 027 chugging steamer set. It's got chug-chug sound. Marx ran so good. It was every bit as good as Lionel. I think they're a little more affordable. Everything's original except I had to replace the red box car like you see on the package with a gondola. Unfortunately, it was the only four-wheeler I had. It happens to be blue like the hopper, but I wanted to finish the set today bad enough instead of buying another one, so I did it. I had a unique problem to fix on the transformer when it didn't work at first. You always run into new things. Apparently from the factory, the two very fine wires that go from the transformer coil to the guys that work on them know where the cord solders in. Those two fine wires, apparently they weren't soldered, or they missed the solder on one side. And if it ever worked for whoever bought this, it didn't work for me. I soldered it, and then it was fine. It's like the factory missed the solder on that. That was my problem. Then she worked, but I always thought too. I learned something. These small transformers, I thought they never had circuit breakers in them, but this one did. Maybe perhaps after a while, Marx started to put them in. And I don't think it says on the transformers. You'll probably only be able to find out if you take it apart and look inside it, see if yours has it. It's it looks like that tube type that the MPC era Lionel transformer circuit breakers had. So it may blow, but it's not going to reset. That's done, unless you put another circuit breaker in it, or a little tube bulb. Looks like a bulb, kind of. Very interesting. I wonder if you can buy those. Maybe somebody makes repros. That'd be something. How about that? Something else comes to mind. If you've had one of those that blew, if it's good yet, maybe just had a short on a track, you could solder it directly and use an external circuit breaker, but make sure the people that buy it know you did that. They have to use the circuit breaker no matter what. You hear that sound? That's not the engine bad, it's the chug-chug sound. I'll show you what it does in a minute. I'll turn it upside down. You can see with the light, there's a metal tab right here that hits this diaphragm. When the connecting rod pushes it. It taps it. And it makes that sound. Got a built-in reverse unit. Just an old 490 040. If you bend that tab, you can get just the right tone out of it for the chug-chug sound. I could probably get it a little better, but nothing wrong with the old basic oval, I always say. Straights and curves, that's all you need. If I highball this, it's off the rails. I don't want to go any faster than this. I'm sure it would dump. Not very top heavy, but still. So let's see how slow we can go. You can see it, I can't do it because it's got the chug-chug sound. So when that tab contacts, it's grabbing the engine. Otherwise, when you start out on these oval sets, don't be afraid to just start out like this. You can add more track later. You can always add more track, any gauge. The brushes and the armature were in such good shape, I didn't even touch them. It's a very well preserved set. The tracks look relatively new. I just cleaned the wheels, screwed the headlight bulb in tight, they're always loose, and oiled the armature and the axles. Whenever you oil armatures, be careful of the one pin or the one side that's the brushes are on. You want to use just a drop of oil on if you could possibly use like a toothpick or something. If that oil spreads across to the brushes, you got real bad running problems. The other end of the armature where the gear is, the drive gear, it's not so critical. And you can buy those pen oilers anywhere. Hobby shops or online. It looks like they have a very fine metal rod coming out of them. Like a small bottle with a metal rod. It gets in tight places everywhere. Very handy to have. Just check your transformers to see if they're heating up. They get warm, but not hot. If they're hot, you got problems. You need to fix it or don't use it, or throw it out. Sometimes the cords get a short in them. Keeping an eye on this one. I like to really test everything before I let it go. Sell it, you know. Pushing it. If it dumps, I don't think it'll hit the floor. Original box back there behind it. When I get started with the chug-chug sound, I was holding it. 25-watt transformer. I think I'll bring her into the station. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.